Sandy, another very hard-fought win today where the team showed, I think, quite a bit of grit. What's your assessment on that?
I'm delighted, Callum. Honestly, I can't say enough about the young team that we've got. The commitment, the honesty, the hard work, the learning process. They're hungry to do it all, and I'm so happy for them as much as anything else, and for the fans who again were brilliant today the way they backed the team. First half was difficult, you know, with a few issues like Alfie Halliwell, you know, has got an illness so couldn't make it. Lancelot Pollard, he was out with an infection in his foot, and Conor Duffy had a problem with his hamstring, so that made things tight for us. The addition of Ewan Bowie made a huge difference to us, such a help to have another defender in, and he showed how good a player he is when he came onto the pitch. But as I was saying, in terms of the game, the first half, we were a bit off the pace, a wee bit like last week at Trinent, and it's hard because they're young, but they've got to help each other a little bit more, just get to the ball a bit quicker, get to the opponent a bit quicker. So we did have a few words at half time, because I feel it's sometimes the only way you can work it. But the second half, I thought, you know, the turnaround was amazing. The goals, was Barry lucky? Say he took a couple of bounces, a couple of bobbles somewhere on the way in, but I couldn't care less. If you work hard, you get lucky, and that helped Barry's confidence, because first half he didn't do enough. Second half he was a top player for us, and the second goal was just magnificent. You know, we defend the corner. Alfie Lumsden does so well to get the ball through to Devan. And Devan, who was complaining about a sore knee at half time, I don't know what happened to him, must have disappeared for a few minutes. It was like Usain Bolt going down that side, and he should have squared it to Daniel Hunter, but elected to have a shot, and lucky for him he scored, because he would have got dogs abuse. But brilliant for Dev, his commitment's incredible, and after that I felt, you know, we were comfortable. We didn't lose if we were going to lose a goal, and we probably should have got better opportunities, you know, to pick them off the longer the game went.
Obviously, a quick word on Daniel Gaffney making his debut today. Obviously found out this morning that he was playing and pulled off a brilliant performance. Yeah,
he did really well. He's a good goalkeeper, Daniel. You know, that's why we signed him for situations like this. And he didn't let himself down, didn't have much chance at the goal, handled the whole pressure situation really well, and had a really good game, confident game. So, you know, as I said, we looked fairly comfortable most of the time, and that was due to Daniel's kind of confidence and attitude, so well done to him.
Obviously, it was great to have the support of the fans. It took me back to something you mentioned in your programme notes, with the support the fans have given have been absolutely amazing, and how much the team appreciate that.
Yeah, it's the boys do, and you know, I'm repeating myself, which I do quite a bit, that the sleeves up, stuck in. If you do that, our fans will get behind you, especially when you're such a young team. But it takes everybody, but we got that, we got the response from the fans, we got the lift from the fans, and I've got to mention this guy behind me here, Reedy again, who is a tremendous influence and leads by example on the pitch. I talk about the young boys having enthusiasm and determination that they have to learn to maintain, but Reedy's just got it all the time. Incredible performance, he leads us, and he's in charge when they're on the pitch, and I thought he was magnificent today, as were the rest of the defenders, and really the whole team eventually.
Obviously now it's just a case of dusting down and preparing for something that'll be a bit of a different challenge next week in Thorneywood.
Yeah, I don't know much about them, but we'll do our homework between now and then, and you know, we've got a league game just after that, so I'll try and manage 2 games, so the team selection might move a little bit from what I would normally do Saturday to Saturday. So we'll find out about Thorneywood, and we know that if we're going to beat them, I don't even know how far down they are the leagues below us, but I know if we're going to beat them, it's got to be all about us and what we do, and don't take anything for granted.
Perfect. And finally, are you expecting any of the boys that missed today back for next week?
I would hope. Conor might struggle a wee bit depending how his hamstring is, but Lancelot should be okay, and I'm sure Alfie will be okay in a few days as well.
Perfect.